Okay, so the Lost Bride wanted to hear some ghost stories for Halloween. And if there's any person that loves a good ghost story, it's me. Which is really weird because, honestly, I'm the biggest scaredy cat when it comes to ghost stuff and stories like that. Which is weird because I'm like an amateur ghost hunter. Little known fact. And, but I'm the worst. Like, we'll go out and it'll be time to go get out of the car and I'll find an excuse like, I didn't go bathroom. Let's get out of this cornfield graveyard and go back to the city. Anyway, so this is probably to me the second scariest haunted time. There's this place in Toledo called Wolfinger Cemetery. It's one of the oldest cemeteries. It's actually kind of Sylvania, which is just like a little outskirt of Toledo. It's one of the oldest cemeteries that's ever existed. I had a friend, Vanessa, who used to live in town, and we would go ghost hunting all the time. Just a fun little activity. You didn't have to pay money. You just kind of went out, spooked yourself, and that's it. So we had, my camera, and we were kind of recording stuff. And there's supposed to be a ghost where this Eliza, who's really old, plays tricks on people. And she'll make your car lights blink or something when you're driving away. But the spooky thing when we were there is that we discovered a grave that was attached, 3 of them, and all these children, according to the dates, died within 10 days of one another. I'm going to guess because it was in the late 1800s that it was some kind of plague or influenza, something that, back then they really didn't have much of a good cure for. So that, to me, probably would be one of the worst things that you'd ever have to go through. All 3 of your children die within 3 days. So I'm like, and I remember reading something about that place being, that grave area being haunted, because it's right in the middle of the graveyard. It's not too big of a grave, but big enough. So we were over by Eliza's grave, and we were trying to, call her and make her come out, which is something you're supposed to do. And it was getting dusk. It was getting to be kind of really dark, and the actual cemetery, which is so weird, is built in the middle of a metro park, and we had to get out of there before they closed, so, we're trying to hurry up. And as we're talking to Eliza at her grave, our back is to the graves of those 3 stones that are attached to one another, the 3 kids that died within 10 days of one another, exactly 10 days. And I'm trying to talk to this ghost. I'm like, are you here, blah, blah, blah. I hear behind me what sounds like fake kid crying, like, plain as day. I heard it. Vanessa didn't hear it at all. At that point, I'm like, let's go, let's go, let's go. So we're walking around. Vanessa doesn't know what's going on. She could tell I'm freaked out as hell. We're coming around, and none of us want to walk on the grave, so we're kind of coming around the gravel that's around the edge. And I take my camera and I take a picture over my shoulder in the direction of where I heard that. And I'm not a big orb person. I think orbs mostly are dust in your camera, sorry. But this was just because of the situation and how bright it was. Pretty scary. It scares me to talk about ghost stuff like this. I literally have to look down the hallway and make sure that no one's coming at me trying to murder me. So that's my ghost story. That, I don't know, it's weird. Don't we all have energy inside of us, kinetic energy, and after you die it's energy that can't be used up, it's just existent forever? Where does that energy go, I don't know. I don't understand it. It's fun to think about. It's just a ghost story, obviously, but it's something that happened. I'm sure everybody else has had a story. If you do, respond to this, link it up, tell me your ghost story, and that'll be fun. I'm looking forward to Halloween. I've got like big plans tomorrow. You know me, I love to dress up. So for me, Halloween is like YouTubing outside of the home and having fun doing it. Because you can be in character, and I think like for Halloween you should try to be in character the whole time if you can. That makes it a little bit more fun. So I've been to 2 Halloween parties already, and I skipped the 3rd one. Tomorrow's the last, final, 4th actual real one, and I'm getting to decorate this whole bar. It's going to be Death Prom, basically. So that's my plan for Halloween, of course dressing up. If I finish my crazy costume on time, because I have one that kind of I can fall back on, but this other one, it's going to be rad if I get it done in time. We'll see. We'll see. I have so much planned tomorrow. Hanging with the mom. And I think that's about it. 5 minutes, that's a lot. Happy Halloween.